And here YouTube, how you, today I'm going to, oh, don't watch this, this is forbidden thing, this is Likax, and today I'm going to teach you how to make yourself a BungeeCord network with Spigot and BungeeCord share. It's super easy and it will take you only 5 minutes. So let's begin. Oh wait. So, okay. So let's begin. We go into your web browser. Come to Google. Here you type BungeeCord, and oh wait, download 1.10.2. We can download it. Here is the downloads, BungeeCord, and here you press this and you're getting BungeeCord. So I won't copy the link, I will make a new one. I'm just showing you that you can download it from there. Now we start our creation. Here is my Bungee, this is my BungeeCord, my config and my start. Now I'm just going to create a new folder, made with the name YouTube. Right? Open YouTube folder and we create a new folder called BungeeCord setup. Here you just need to place your stuff. Yeah, this is the only I will paste here just because it will generate other files and show you what to do. So the thing that we're going to do is just start it. Yes, and listening. After you see this, then you're ready. Now we type in end. Okay. Okay. I wanted to edit it actually. So here is the code. I use 2 GB of RAM and BungeeCord. I'd prefer to use actually like for the tutorial we are going to use like 378 is okay. If you're holding a network, a big large network, you'd like to use like half a gigabyte, it's okay. 512 megabytes. The maximum height doesn't matter. You can even just remove these and just leave the end with jar, bungee.jar, and then go to restart. So this is a cycle. There are always other codes that you can use. You're going to save this. Now, as we get, here's the plugins folder. I'll show what we can install in it. Oh wait, yeah, I don't know, but plus. So here is the player limit. Player limit is actually like it will show up. Yeah. The host, you leave it like this, but you change the port to 65. You want to bind local address and prioritize this lobby. Here you change this to 652. You can change this MOTD too. It's just to be lobby server YouTube. The next is this that will display when you type in the 25565 port. Yeah. So you should change this to something like this. I have opened that port on my router already. So we are here going to change this from another Bungee server to YouTube tutorial. So The next thing we're going to do is going down here. You don't enable this, it will spam your console. First default server. You actually do it like true, and the groups here. Well, as my name in game is Gypsy Egyptian, and I want to do everything I want, I just do this. The connection total is 4,000. This means that if someone joins, a player can join again. Other player can join after 4 seconds. To disable this, you just write a -1, in this case -1. So we're going to disable it for now, because the connection throttles are like very stupid thing for big networks. You want to like, well, you can make it like half a second. It means, well, but if the network is like huge, it will be like cute process. Now the next thing I will show you is this. IP forward shall be true. Here are your permissions, but we won't use these here. You add a plugin which is called actually BungeeCord, which I use personally for my server. I don't use anymore anything like group manager or permission sex, just because I don't like permission sex, and it causes some big problems to me, while the group manager doesn't cause me any problems, but doesn't have any database support, while BungeeCord has, and they also have prefixes, nice things that you can add. So the next things we're going to discuss is tab list. We have a plugin called Bungee tab list, which also, well, it can be global ping, global or local. We're going to leave it global ping, as you will do. The maximum on top size is 80. Max players 1. Here in the player limit is 1. Here in max players you place the amount of slots. For example, for this tutorial I'm going to make it 100. You can make it even 9999 as you wish, how many nines as you wish. The player limit here on the top means that even above the limit you can join, even above the limit, but the player limit is set to -1, which means you can join even above the 1000. If they can be right away 200, 100. There can be 101 players or more when the max players is 100. The same is with higher values and with lower too. You just if you want to make player limit, you just write the same number, but we're going to leave it -1. So the timeout, leave it like this. Do not lock commands, they will spam your documents. Top size, we're going to make it bigger, 80. False default server, prioritize this lobby. You just leave it like this, you don't need to change anything. Butters, we fixed the config, I think. Locations, no. We should start creating a new server. This server is going to be with Spigot. Now this will be server, and this folder server, we're going to add my jar from the server, I named it executable. Also, let us try, well, it caused me problems before when I'm using this code. I'm not really sure if it works for this. Here, oh wait, here we edit and change from bungee.jar to executable, or whatever your jar name is. Here you make it 1024. The max poem size is left. That's why I think that this thing is a little bit buggy. So I will show you what are you going to do. In this case, we're going to make this. Now let's try it out. Well, let's think. Because sometimes it makes problems, you may just remove this to simple your code. Now, as you have this in your folder, your executable does not actually accept this. If you want to find your Java location, you just come to the CMD and you write Java, and it shows you the Java path here. You'll need it if you use custom codes, if you want to place your Java where it is located, but I will show it more advanced in next videos. For now, I'm going to try again. Yes, it doesn't give. So never mind, screw it. On the server it will work in a server machine. Here it doesn't. We have JDK still. So because of that, we're now going to use this thing called package UI. Copy it and paste it here. Open it. Create plugins. As you see, here we can set up our own RAM. I suggest you leaving it by default. It will be 512. You can set it up to maximum as your computer is. My maximum is this. For the tutorial, I'm leaving it 4 GB almost. Here is very hard to set the RAM, but still, who cares? Let us see. Where I have set up already my Java path. Yep. Again, when you do Java where it works. So you just here is my old executable. Just for this, I'm going to use this. Oh wait, I saw where all my errors are. Rename executable. So now let's try pasting. Wait. So now let's try copy. Now it should work properly. Oh, I won't remove it actually. So let's write here executable. We can remove these, and actually I'm going to make it actually 5000. To save, we're going to start. Yes, and it loaded the library successfully this time. I just forgot that it stopped the server on reason. The reason is this EULA that we must make true. Write it true. You click save, you're done. Then wait. then you can just use your server file, properties, just open it, and the server creation goes on. Let's prepare the area. As you see, it works very fine. Yes. The only first time will be loading for like 20 seconds or 30, depends on your computer. And yes, no. How about this? Now we're going to stop the server using the stop command here. Now you just come to this Spigot, Detroit Notepad. Remember, this is Spigot, not bucket. And here, when you see, wait, BungeeCord, where it is? Oh yeah, here, you make it true. Yeah, make it true. Yeah, actually that's it for now. On this file, you have nothing else to do, you just close it. The next thing we'll get onto is permissions. No, server, I mean. The next thing is server. Here you come. You don't need to change this, you don't care of it. You can enable this if you want, you can put on your PvP. Now, part of online loot, you shall put this to false. I'll tell you why later. I'll show you the error that's happening when you make it true, because it's overriding, so I'll show you. The whitelist, you can set it to true if you want, but for when you join, you shall take it on and add yourself. Leave the server IP as it is, no IP. If you have multiple IPs, just put your real address, I mean not the IPv4 address, your real address that your friends will connect with. This is seen in whatismyipaddress.com. The server port here is changed to 70. We enable the aircon if you want. I suggest you turn this off to false. You can enable carry if you want. Max players, you don't touch this, it won't take effect a lot. Well, it will, but let's make it 100. Difficulty 0, maybe because this may be your hub, or whatever, you just choose you. Level name as you prefer. Max loot size, you don't touch it, you don't understand it, you don't touch it. Yeah. Yeah, so as it is, the default config, and we're down here. Here in bucket, going to come. Now, here you can change your messages. Connection throttle here even shall make it to -1. If a date folder is update, you don't care. And that's actually everything you should touch in here. So the next thing we're going to do is start the server again. And after that, we come here and press start to start BungeeCord. We have started BungeeCord, and we actually now open Minecraft. You just see it located in my folder. And we just press play, open Minecraft. Here's our server, BungeeCord. It's loaded. And we come to multiplayer. You look at this. Yeah. This is our lobby server YT, and you press on it, and boom, whoosh, we're in. Now I'll show you how to add other servers and how to add plugins. It will be the whole thing in our video, in one video, right? Right now you are PL, we have 0 plugins, but yeah, nothing. So I suggest you use only Bungee plugins, because Bungee plugins are very specific. Well, they're harder. Some are kinda easy to set up, easier than buckets, but some are harder. Well, you can use also, they won't cause any errors actually. You can use the Spigot plugins still, I mean the bucket ones. But remember, it will only work if you're using Spigot. It's the same as bucket, just more optimized, and you can use BungeeCord on it. After that, after a bit, I'm going to show you how the Bungee Portals thingy works. Now, if we try, let's change the port here to 25570, and let's refresh. You see a Minecraft server, yes, but it cannot show. This is actually like security for most servers. When you have disabled that, they cannot join directly. They must go through here, and then they can join throughout the proxy from BungeeCord. And that's actually a big defense for the players. So that's about it. If you right end here, you can actually end BungeeCord too. I'm going to stop this thingy, right? Start it again. We just do end, and it will kick everyone from the network. If you set up a code, you can choose actually. If you write end, it shut down only the BungeeCord. If you write actually stop, it stops the same server you're in. But end stops the whole network, know that. So that's actually the thing I was going to tell you. The next thing we're going to do, I'm not coding Minecraft already. So we're ready with testing it. Now we're going to create a new server. I mean, copy this folder. Wait, oops. I need to do that. We need to do this. Let's call it server 2. Server 2, we just come in server properties. Oh, fucking the cat. Sorry. Still my Windows is in English. I don't know why some things are in Bulgarian. Here we write 71. I'll show you with this how we port forward the things with 2 routers even. If you have 2 routers, your friends may need to wait before connecting. If you're using the second router, of course. If you're using the first one, it's no problem, they immediately connect. So let us see what else we have to do. Everything is set up here. You just come to here and come to config open, and here you have lobby, right? You just copy it and paste it down there, and you make a server. Actually, wait, I have made something, yeah. So we create a server called server. Run server. You can call it however you want. I can call it just tutorial, and here, but this it's not restricted, of course. Bin local address, and yes, you leave it online. I'll show you why. So now we're going to save this one. So now after that we have finished, and we're going to server 2. we start server 2. After that, we start server 1. After that, we start BungeeCord. You can start it in the order you want. It really doesn't matter at all. And we are joining this. All the servers are working, as you see. You rate server. You may connect to the following server at this time. It says lobby and server. You can press server and we're going to the other server. Yep, so this is the same map. We just we'll put wait a minute. You can off yourself from the console. It's not here, it's the other server. You're opening yourselves. So this is like server 2, and when you connect to server lobby, we're not going to see the cyan anymore, just because this is not the yeah, you know, this is not the server the server 2 servers, you know, time. Yeah. So you can choose. Now I'm going to remove the second server and going to use just this lobby server. You can create anything, you can even up yourself here. Yeah. So we just type end, and we're closing all these fucking things. Now we're going to need some Bungie plugins. I have my Bungie plugins in my Bungie folder here already, so I'm going to transfer them. Advanced multi-language, I will show you what it does, but it hasn't done so far, I'm not sure. So these are actually like all the Bungie plugins a good network shall need. You have Bungie Ban, BungeeCord Party and Friends, Bungie Message, Bungie Palms, and Bungie Tablets Plus. So now we're going to start this. I'm going to leave it. We're just not going to start. I will show you what it happens. You try to connect yourself, it's offline. Don't care if this error, it works fully. This is the friends thingy. I'm sure it's going to work. I've never tested it, but I'm sure it will. So we come into server, start it, and we're going to connect. So we're connecting, looking in. If we have login. So now if you right help, you're not going to see anything, but if you open this, you see server, lobby, rank, builder, and you see your ping. This is actually the tab list. I have fixed all the tab list in my server, but I'm not going to show you the config, just because I don't want to. So if you write PL, it says 0 plugins, but this is a magic, you know, Bungie plugins. If you come here, you see PL, you will see command not found, also for plugins, but the plugins are still located in this thingy here, plugins. Yeah. If you write here, we also have T, MSG, MSG, reply, and other things. Now we're going to make sure if you write If it makes problems to you, you can choose another plugin. It's not a problem. Here it does the different tab list. Actually, it doesn't do the default, and it's 60 fields. It's not 80 right now. You can make it shrink automatically, but it's not recommended to use it. Just leave it like it is. I like it actually. So now I'm going to show you how to set up them. So now we're leaving the server and we are going. You actually do not need friends. You can add them as well, you can choose other plugins, but it must be in the Bungee folder. Here the bucket plugins won't work, but there are special Bungee plugins that you need to use. They're Bungee bridge for like AutoMe, and you can make registration system. So I'm then going to explain why we do set online mode to false, just because it will override the online mode on your network in your Bungee folder. So now let's take the first plugin. Its name is Advanced Multi-Language. This is on my other server. I haven't added it. You can disable languages, you can translate things, that's it. You can translate all the messages. I'm going to close this one, and I'm coming to actually come to YouTube, BungeeCord setup, cancel. You don't want to do it. Common plugins. The first plugin we're going to discuss is Bungee Bands. You open it, and here are the default results. You can change them. Yep, and it's actually pretty easy to ban, so you know how to ban. The next thing is Bungee Message. It has much things to configure, which I am aware I will not show. I have configured them so far, but I won't show them. So it's very easy to set up. The next thing I'm going to show is Bungee Poems. This thing is very easy. Here is the English language. You can make your language and use it as you want. Tap complete, yes. You can here create your, this is config. You can, actually I forgot to show. Here you can use UUIDs if you want. I'm going to set up this for my server just because I am using premium one. If you're not using premium server, you shall not use UUIDs. But if you're using the premium option, you should use the UUIDs, just because the player wants to change their name and they must still have the permissions. Network type is global, and the prefix and suffix are true, both things. Yeah. I have something in my mouse that I can use to scroll between these. I'll slow my mouse a bit, yeah. So you can change even to database if you want. So here are the permissions. This is the only thing you shall touch here. The rank is builder. It for display is builder. The prefix is B. It's default, true, rank 500, and a rank 1 for admin. Other default. We don't see any permissions here. So for this plugin, you do not need actually permission to build. It will automatically give them permission to build. So it's not like group manager, you can forbid to build players. This is very stupid. So this is Party and Friends. This plugin is very buggy, but I don't. You can fix it maybe in this, I'm not really sure, but as we have Bungie message, this plugin won't work. So you can just don't use this party and friends as you want. I suggest you that actually party and friends is the party and the friends are kinda shitty things even for a network. So I'm going to talk about that later. Next, moving into Bungie Tablets Plus. This is the config. This is the automatic update. You can set up this. These are the prefixes. You can write your time zone here, everything you want. I'm just going to show you how the plugins work. I'm not actually going to configure them. The next thing I'm going to show is the tablets default, and here is the animation of the top tab list. No, really sorry, I'm a bit sleepy today. So here you can set up about that thing in the footer powered by Bungie tab list plus. You can remove it from here. I've marked it. And what else? I don't have anything else to tell you. Then you can remove things from here if you want. This is your old tab list. I mean the inner fields, yeah. So that's actually a tab list, and the icons server tab list uses, as you saw, server and thingy. Here are the colors. You can make even your very own colors. I can make like colors that don't even fucking exist in Minecraft and choose them as for our tab list. We can even create covers maybe with some plugins and add them to server with some kind of characters to use them. But I'm not really sure if this can be made. I think so. So about the next. The heads are default here. This is for balance, clock, for ping, players, rank, server. So this was actually it. I don't have many things to set up here. As we come in here and we write something in chat, we don't have any fucking prefix because we haven't set it up. As you see, here's the time. It's our time zone here. It's already set up. It's the same. Right, going to mute this. So this is actually how it is working. It shows the server. You shall capitalize it. It's very easy to work with. We made a very long video, it seems, but don't care actually, guys. Just watch this and you'll learn how to make your own network. It's actually pretty easy. It can take you only 5 minutes. I'm just explaining about plugins and things and stuff, what you can do with BungeeCord. You can even redirect players if you want. I'll show you. This is the server. Right now, because we do not have added a permission, we don't see we see you do not have permission to execute this command. That's because of the Bungie perms. You can add a permission for every rank you want. Even admin doesn't have it. They haven't set up their permissions. You just need to set up them yourself, which is a kind of stupid thing because most people hate raiding, and that's really like, but you can ask your friends that can set up your permissions. If you want me to set up something, just tell me and I will give you a rated document of setup permissions. This is the Bungee MSG auto announcer. It announces every like 2 or 3 minutes, I'm not really sure. You can change the messages, it's really easy. You can add your own messages. It's really easy to set up all the fucking plugins and get into it. We can even add essentials to the Spigot server in the Spigot server folder. It's very easy to set up and actually it takes no time. It's just like, because I'm late right now, I'm a bit sleepy and don't feel like configuring everything in front of you. And otherwise I have no problems. We're in peaceful right now, that's why there are no monsters. It's very easy to set up. You just need to set up the plugins, that's it actually, it's nothing else. I showed you what to do. So we're done with this, with the Minecraft part. We're going to minimize this. Now about the port system, you just need to come into your router. By default is admin is the default, and you come to port forwarding. I port forward this for our like server, so you saw in the previous episode. That is why I have my other port, I mean the second one. So you need to if you're using two routers like me, you just need to write this IP address, it's the one on your main router. It can be 1, it can be 5 here, it doesn't matter at all. It can be a different number, you just check it by cmd IP config and it will show up. I am not going to show config for security purposes. Here you write the same. This is my second router. You go into forwarding and here we have IP address, the same, and I have set up again a port here. You also set up you don't need to set up the other ports, you just need the one fucking service port. The other things are automatically connected. You can play in a server even if your friends can play in your server, even if you have opened only 25565 ports. The server can be even on like port 7000 and something, but they can be still able to connect. So that's actually it, guys. It's nothing else, but it's fairly easy to set up. I hope it will be easy for you too. I'm going to YouTube right now and I'm going to upload it. So I'm just opening this and immediately going to upload it, guys, just because yeah, I'm really sleepy. So thank you again, guys, for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you like this tutorial video. Sorry for that I'm a bit lazy today. You can ask your friends to come here and subscribe too. We will have more fun together, and that's it. Thanks for watching.